To Al, your tireless devotion to EMHS is incredible. Your wisdom runs deep, and I'll never forget all the lessons you've taught me along the way. Thank you so much for all your work around school, and I wish you the best of luck going forward. Oh, and I'll always look out for the big ones.
I want to thank and affirm Mrs. Cranston. I've enjoyed your classes so much the past 4 years, especially this year in AP Lit. I love being able to talk about really intense and deep topics and then go to watching bad lip reading on YouTube. It is always the highlight of my day.
Hi, I wanted to affirm Michelle Weaver. Not only has she been a huge help with subbing at school, but I just always appreciate seeing her around the halls and at church. Thank you.
Yo, what's up, Mr. Gornto? Thanks for being such a cool dude and for all the hours you put in to make our musical a great success. Props to you for being able to do all that despite being a new teacher in a crazy year. Appreciate all you do, man.
Mr. Blosser, thank you for all of your dedication and hard work towards all of your classes and students. I learned a lot during calculus this year, and I really appreciate how much you're willing to help out with challenging problems and concepts. Mr. Stoltzfus, thank you for all of your hard work behind the scenes to keep the school running, whether that's fixing broken technology or just general business. I have also enjoyed being able to learn a lot while interning under you.
Hello, Miss Archer. I really appreciate your willingness to talk to me in the hallways and be always open for nice conversation. Thank you.
Mr. Gardner, I greatly appreciate all of the work you put into making orchestra a possibility this year, and I admire how you always kept an upbeat attitude, even when hardly anyone could show up to practice. It was a hard year to get anything done, but you still managed to get us chances to perform for an audience. Thank you.
Miss Wanger, thank you for all you do for this school. Whether it be sports games, field trips, service projects, or any other event, you are always there with a camera and a smile. Thanks for not only promoting our school so well, but for also being such a caring and thoughtful person. Also, thank you for all your ideas, planning, and help with the We Serve Club this year. Your hard work does not go unnoticed.
Marcia, thank you for taking me in as your third child, for always being there for the hard conversations, and for always giving me a home on Friday nights. I'll miss randomly showing up in your office and seeing you around the hallway. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
I'd like to give a huge thanks to Mrs. Har. Classes in the kitchen this year were especially hard to prep with COVID and everything, but she worked super hard around the clock to make sure all of our classes were super great, and they were. I had a great time in all of her classes. So Mrs. Har, you're awesome. Thanks for all that you do.
Trisha Blosser, thank you for everything that you do for our school with our donor base and also Christmas Fund Drive. I know it hasn't always been easy for you coming in your first year and getting used to things and then COVID hitting, but I think you handled it really well and you've helped our school so much. So thank you very much.
I would like to affirm Susie Hardy. Thank you for your dedication and your service to Eastern Mennonite over the years and your hard work behind the scenes. I appreciate your genuine care for each of the students and your commitment to your faith. Thank you.
I would like to say thank you to Miss Young. She played Tupac once in gym, which I will never forget. She let us play rugby all the time freshman year. She always says good morning in the hallway, and she taught most of us how to drive, which is pretty important. So thank you, Miss Young, for everything you've done for our class, and thank you for what you'll do for the future graduating classes.
Miss Yutzi, your exploratory language and Spanish classes showed me the beauty and importance of language and drew me into taking 4 years of Spanish. But more importantly, you always found a way to make class fun. You're a teacher that anyone can share a laugh with, and you go out of your way to make every student feel included. Thanks for being a great teacher and friend.
Mr. Mitch, under trying circumstances, you've handled your transition to EMHS with elegance. You've shown an adept ability to think on the fly, and your kind-hearted character is impeccable. Thank you so much for all the experiences you've given me and for your grace with the students this year. I wish you the best of luck going forward.
Mrs. Eshelman Robles, I really appreciate all your hard work this year, and I want to thank you for being a good mentor and for helping me with my independent study. Your love of language and your perseverance this year are a blessing to EMS.
Hey, Miss Roth, just wanted to say thank you so much for being an awesome teacher. I can tell that you're totally passionate about everything that you teach, and you can really tell that you really have a love for all of your students, and you're always such a good example for all of us. And you always listen when any of us students have something to say, and I think that's great. Thank you so much. I've loved having you as a teacher.
Tyler Kaufman, working with you over the summer has been a great experience for me, and I have learned so much from helping you fix things around the school. It really gave me insight into all of the skills you have to be able to do your job well. Thank you for all of the hard work you put in around the clock to keep our school up and running.
Miss Seitz, your need for adaptive curriculum and student feedback have made all of your classes really enjoyable. By far the most influential course I've ever taken was the dystopian literature class.
Hey, Mrs. Mitch, I just wanted to say thank you so much for working so hard to make sure that we learned all that we could in what felt like a really short semester, so thank you so much.
This affirmation is for Leo Hoyard. Even with the craziness of the coronavirus pandemic, you still helped direct and organize one of the best musicals I have had the pleasure of participating in during my time at EMHS, so thank you.
Mrs. Hershey Hare, apart from being a wonderful cousin, you are an incredible and caring teacher who always found a way to make class fun and enjoyable. Thank you for letting me come interrupt your planning period last year to ask for help on the homework or to even just talk about life. Thanks for everything.
Ms. Lurkis, I appreciate how you greet everyone with a smile when they enter the room, how you pick music that is challenging yet fun to play, and that you create an atmosphere where it is okay to make mistakes and try again. Thank you for being an amazing orchestra director.
Mrs. Miller, thank you for not only being an amazing math teacher, but for also being there when I needed to ask questions about adult life and other things. Thank you for always telling us your funny stories and for being such a blessing in my life. I will always be very appreciative of having you as a teacher.
Gasho. There's a ton I could say, but I was told to keep it short. Thanks for letting everyone raid your office for mints, being so easy to make fun of, and of course for being a fantastic soccer coach. Thanks for always taking time out of your very busy day to talk with people in the hallways. Your job is not easy, especially this year, so thanks for your hard work in providing opportunities to play sports like intramurals, and for caring so deeply about each person.
Hey, I wanted to affirm Jared Stitzman. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all the time and dedication you put into making choir work this year. It really means a lot to me and all the other people to have some semblance of a normal thing amongst all the COVID chaos. So thank you.
Chafin, thank you so much for the spirit and leadership you've brought the track team these last 4 years. You've always been there to congratulate me at my high points and tell me when I'm overthinking or overstressing something. I hope wherever I'm headed to next, as a coach as cool as you, who will stand with and support an athlete even though they're out of their distance group and suck at cross country. Thank you.
I will be affirming Mrs. Roth. Mrs. Roth, it has always been a joy spending time with you in the library. Thank you for always asking me about my interests and taking genuine interest in them. Also, thank you for sneaking me snacks from the faculty lounge while I was doing work for you. I will miss you, and I hope you have a good rest of your year.
I want to thank the GOAT, Coach Seibert, for everything that he's done for the school, as well as the basketball program. I also want to thank you for advocating for minorities in the school and also the players. Thanks, Coach.
Mrs. Fairfield, thank you for being such an awesome front office lady. You have been working at EMHS for as long as I can remember. Your dedication and commitment is highly admirable and greatly appreciated. Of all the crazy things you do for EMHS, I'll never forget how busy you are during first period. Always running around the school, checking in on teachers who have forgotten to take lunch count, or just checking up on attendance. Thank you.
I wanted to affirm Joanna Moyer-Diener. Joanna, thanks for being a family friend and for always caring about others. You're always the first one to ask about someone else before they can ask how you are. Our school has been so blessed by your compassionate heart. We are very thankful for you. Thank you.
Miss Petrie, thank you for all of your behind-the-scenes work and for giving us a learning environment that is clean and safe. Thank you for your professionalism and diligence in all your work. We don't thank you enough.
I would like to affirm Deb Pardini and the rest of the dining hall staff for all of the hard work that you have put into giving us good meals during COVID and keeping us all safe, and also just for always greeting us with a smile and asking how our day was. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed, and on behalf of our entire class, thank you.
Mr. Yoder, thank you for being such a great teacher and spiritual leader. Thank you for bringing your joyful music to the class and making it fun. I've always enjoyed being in your classes and talking to you in the hall. I can't thank you enough for being such a great mentor and role model.
I would like to thank Mr. Kendall Bauman for always just being so fun to be around and just so goofy and lighthearted, whether it's at a sporting event or on a spirit day or leading gym class. It's always such a nice presence and you're just a very fun person to be around. So I'd like to thank you for that.
Miss Lance, thank you for your contributions to the elementary, middle, and high school. You have a warm, friendly presence that welcomes anyone who enters the library. Thank you for taking time to take care of each student's needs and always being available to help us. Thank you. And Ms. Gasho, thank you for everything that you do for your students and our community. Thank you for taking time out of your day to check in with me and others and have meaningful conversations about art. You have shown your immense love and care for EMS through your artworks, advisory for different projects like the gym mural, and the many, many art classes you teach. Thank you.
Mr. Martin, as one of my first teachers in middle school, your math and science classes were always something to look forward to. You have so much passion for helping younger students not just survive but thrive in an unfamiliar academic setting, and you try to bring out the best in every student. Thank you for all your hard work.
I would like to thank Kurt Stutzman for always being open about lots of tough subjects and speaking the hard truth even when it's not necessarily what we want to hear. So thank you.
Ms. Hertzler, I just want to say thank you for being the best college counselor and teacher ever. You have really guided all of us seniors for the past year, this year, and for the years to come. You are always open and available and are patient and give the best advice. So thank you so much for what you've done. And I know everyone here in the EMS community really appreciates it.
So my information is for somebody that I care about deeply, and they've helped my lives in so many ways. Miss Debbie Katz, this is for you. I'm so thankful from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done for me and the others here at this school, and you truly are an amazing person. Thank you for always helping me change my schedule if I don't like a class, or for listening to my problems when something's going wrong, or when I just need to vent to somebody. And truthfully, if it weren't for you, I probably wouldn't have gotten this far in high school, and I probably would have dropped out or, who knows, flunked everything. But you've always been there supporting me and cheering me on, and it means so much to me, just to get a little text from you saying, I'm supporting you, or I'm here for you. And my favorite memory with you is when we went to go get tacos with Brittany. We should really do that again. And I just want to thank you so much because you do so much for us here at school, and for me especially. And I know I always say thank you, but I really do mean it because you've always been such a big support system to me and to other students. And so thank you.
My affirmation is for Chris Eberly. I just wanted to thank her for all she does around the school and for all the students here. She is very wise and knows what to do in a lot of situations and puts herself in students' shoes and helps them out even if it's a really hard situation.
Mr. Souter, thank you so much for choosing to be our soccer coach. I really enjoyed playing a full season of soccer with you. I love how you not only push us during hard practices and drills, but work alongside us to keep our flames burning. Thank you for being an awesome faculty member of EMS, and have a great day.
Kevin C. Rini. I speak on behalf of all of EMHS when I said thank you for everything you've done. You're one of the most amazing teachers that I've ever had, and that I'm sure everyone at EMHS has had. And you've done so much for not only the school, but for the students as well. Not just through their education, but you really bring a lot of spirit to our school. I'd like to thank you for starting the robotics program and for not reporting us to admin for everything that happened, and for truly making high school an amazing experience. Thank you.
I want to say thank you to Mr. Lehman for introducing me to the Eastern Mennonite community, and thank you for all the hard work and time that you put into our school.
I would like to thank Dex Beyer
Thank you for all the work that you do for our school and for that one summer that when we had to move to elementary school. Even though the weather sucked, it was still a really fun experience. Thank you.
Ms. Trotter, thank you for all you have contributed to EMS. Thank you for your friendly smiles and greetings in the halls and helping us with our schedules and just being readily available to talk to us. Thank you. And Ms. Barink, thank you for all you have done for our community. You are so welcoming and caring whenever a student comes into the counseling suite in need. Thank you for preparing a whole yearbook for us, even with a very unexpected event occurring. Thank you for taking your time to teach me how to design, even though you have a bunch of other responsibilities. Thank you.
To Miss Suderman, I've never met you before in my life, and I know we may not know each other very well, but I do know one thing. If EMHS hired you, it means you're hardworking, caring, compassionate, and an overall good person. To Miss Hess, when I first heard my aunt was coming to work at EMHS, I was excited, mostly because I thought I could come in late every day and not get written up. But as I've learned from being late 22 times this year, I know that's definitely not the case. Thanks for never going easy on me and being someone I can talk to about family. Hopefully I get to see you this next Thanksgiving so that you can make comments about my ever-growing immaturity from across the table.